Welcome back to part 2 of Amy and Sonic CD. Last time, there we go. We got to Wacky Warbirds. This time we're gonna finish the game. I'm kind of over this already. Like I'm a little bit over this because. Oh, that's clean. That's clean. That's clean. That's clean. Don't touch the floor. Don't touch the. Oh, I almost had it. Oh, I still got it. Oh, I don't have it. All right. I almost had the floor's lava run. I gotta take one of the cups off my headphones because I almost feel like I was being too loud. It was probably too loud. I probably blew out your goddamn speakers. Ooh. Get up there. Alright. Oh, look at her. Oh, she twisting. She twisting. Give me that ring. Give me that ring. Let me get that ring. Let me get that ring. There we go. Let me see what she looks like. That's what she looks like she be doing. She be... Whoa. That's that good shield. That's that good shield. Let's just keep going. Oh, she frozen. She frozen. She frozen. That's crazy. Yeah, man. What's up? It's currently July 4th. Happy July 4th if you're so inclined to celebrate. I mean, you'll see this episode after July 4th because I recorded this on July 4th and I posted the first part of this series on the 4th of July. So you won't see this till probably the next day. Yeah, definitely probably the next day. Cause I ain't posting two. I'm not doing 2 a day. This ain't high school football. This ain't last chance you in this bee's nest, bruh. Come on now. I'm gonna just. All right, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. You can't even go this way, bruh. I don't think you can go this way. Can I go this way? I don't know if I can take the upper path. No, you can't. That's the dumbest. What's the point? What's the point? What's the point? What's the point? So many stupid things in this game. Oh, get up there. Just get up there. And you gotta get over there. You gotta get over there. Give me ring. 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 Just get out of there. Get out of there. Give me ring or get out of there. One or the other. One or the other. Just give me some. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, just wait till it stops flickering. All right. Oh, I got talking to the mic. My bad. I'm having an Omar moment. Shout out Omar. All right, we're good. Oh God. Just get out of there. Get that. Boom. But I didn't get that. Boom. Oh, there's that. Boom. There we go. You're like, why does he do that every time? I don't know why I do that every time. I have a problem. Also, shout out to the 3 people who unsubscribed. I realized I was gone for a week, so people unsubscribed. They're like, "Oh, he must have died." Yeah, I get it. That's your logical conclusion for things like that. I get it. I would do the same thing. Oh, that was clean. Oh, she is smaller. She is smaller. Look how cute she is. She is smaller though because Sonic could never do that. Hit the top of this little shuttle shifter thingy, and then run past it with enough momentum. That's crazy. I love this sprite of Amy. Look at her getting ready to run. She's like, okay, here we go. I'm going faster now. Here we go. Like, she's just so adorable. It's crazy. We'll go to the past. Why not? For a little variety's sake. Jesus, my throat's all sorts of messed up. Let's get that roboticizer in this bit. Go up there, go up there. One thing I will say, I guess I can talk about this today. I went back and I watched the little Sonic like 4-minute interview they had with, was it Takashi Iizuka? Is he still in the thing? Was it Otani? Tomoyo Otani? I don't remember who, but it was 2 of the devs for Sonic Superstars, and it was interesting. It's so funny because like a lot of these Japanese developers are doing this thing now. Well, by a lot I really just mean Square Enix and now Sonic Team doing this thing where like they granted developers have always been doing this, but I just noticed it more recently. They're doing this thing where it's like, oh, we have a new game out and we're just gonna put out a whole bunch of nothing content to tell people nothing about the game, but it will just keep it in like the popular lexicon, and like all the feeder sites can just grab, you know, little quotes that mean nothing and turn them into articles that people don't read, like stuff on like, well, I guess kind of like Kotaku at times. Kotaku's okay. I don't go on there anymore. They got too much into like following streamers and stuff and like cosplay, and I'm like, I don't care about that, so screw that junk. GameSpot, I prefer Game Informer. I prefer Game Informer. IGN's good for like quick hits of stuff. Like I just need information, and I don't want to sift through like a 800 word article, which is like, it's crazy to think that 800 words is like the upper limit of an article now. Like back in the day, it was like, oh, you're writing 3,000 words, and mofos were reading that junk. Whereas now it's like, oh, you write 800 words, and I'm getting through like the first paragraph, and I'm like, nah, I don't need to know more. But Game Informer's like actually writing stuff, whereas like Kotaku, it's like sometimes it's just like I don't care about what said streamer does, and it's stupid. That said, a lot of these developers are doing this thing where it's like, oh, junk, we're gonna tell you nothing about the game, but we'll like do it in a really snazzy way. So I think about Final Fantasy, was it 7R? Yeah, Final Fantasy. Oh god, I'm like super stupid. I'm not even sick. I'm just super nasally right now. I think it was Sonic. Nope, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, and they're like, oh, what are we gonna tell you about the game? Well, 7 days leading up to 7 days leading up to the trailer coming out, they were like, oh, we're gonna do a tweet a day talking about like whatever is in the game. So it's like, oh, will Final Fantasy players be able to have an open world? And they're like, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth players will have a diverse collection of locales to explore throughout the runtime. It's like it was a bunch of mushmouth nothing. It's like, I get it, you gotta like say something, but then you have a bunch of people who just go and like write articles about this stuff, and then they don't, like, nothing comes of it. It's just like a bunch of trash. So I don't know, it's fine, but that's what they did with Sonic Frontiers. They did show more gameplay, and then somebody did a comparison like on various slope geometry to see how Sonic interacts like as he does in the trailer versus how he does in like the classic 2D games. And someone confirmed, I think someone who played the game confirmed, just listen. Someone who can play the game, I think, confirmed that the physics are fair. Oh, that negates the speed boost. Oh no, it doesn't. That's weird. Let's see. It does. That's wild. It's like it pops it off. That's crazy. That's so wild. Like it doesn't activate it. Whatever. Somebody who played the game confirmed that it's Somebody who played the game confirmed that it plays pretty similarly to the classic OG games, which I'm like, that's good. Like, I was just worried. I do think, from what I can tell, it looks like the screen's a little too close. Like, look how Amy is in the middle of the screen. Well, there you go. Is in the middle of the screen here, and like, there's a lot of screen real estate around her. It's not so much that she's like a tiny dot, but it's enough where I can kind of go at pace and feel like I can react to the game's surroundings. I feel like this new game with the new art style, it's a little too squished. Like, they could move the camera back a smidge, and we'd be good. Let's go to the past, man. That's a Vandelay 16 reference. Also, whenever I say that, like, stuck in the past, man. I think he was referencing something. I don't know what he's referencing, but that's me referencing him. Shout out Vandelay 16. Go check on his channel. I talk about him every time I make these videos because I love the Cybershell thread. I love the fact that Cybershell called his freaking Let's Plays a thread because it was the early days of YouTube and we didn't know what Let's Plays were. He was making threads. He probably had like a forum. Dude, I remember when KSX Scope had forums. I never went on them because I wasn't like big into forums, but he had forums. Like, he made a forum site so people could talk about his Let's Plays. It's like, bro, you only had, at the time, he had like what, 15,000 subs maybe. Like, it wasn't like he was major. Like, he's not one of these like crazy Let's Players who had like, you know, freaking 250,000 subscribers. It was like, yo, he's a modest family household name YouTuber, but he had forums. I need to make the Brand Plays Games forums. That would be good. God, this game is super short if you don't go for the good ending. Oh god, oops. Yeah, this game is super short. Like, we have one more zone and then the final boss, which is crazy. Kind of crazy. Alright, let's just go to the right, because that's the way you're supposed to go. But yeah, I actually am excited for Sonic Superstars. I do want, like, another 2D Sonic game. Mostly because 2D Sonic, like, Okay, so you look at Mario, right? Mario did the whole 3D thing. Okay, so all right, let's just talk about this. Mario 3D, Mario in 3D, Mario it is very special because it's not an everyday occurrence, right? Like Mario games in 3D, you have okay, like true 3D ones. If we're talking, we have Super Mario 64, we have Super Mario Sunshine, we have Super Mario Galaxy, we have Super Mario Galaxy 2, and then we have Super Mario Odyssey. Like those are the 5 core titles if we're being honest. Now you do have some of the what is it, Super Mario 3D Land for the 3DS. You have, which is like 3D, but it's linear 3D. It's not like Odyssey where it's like, oh, you go on a planet, or like in Mario 64 where it's like you're in a sun in a painting that is like a course. It's like you have one of the 2D levels from like Super Mario 3 with the perspective shifted such that it becomes a 3D stage. Like it's that type of 3D, but it's still a full 3D game. Fine. You also have Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury for the Wii U, and then later put on the Switch. Again, similar kind of style, like taking the Super Mario 3 aesthetic or level layout, level format, and adapting it to 3D. Again, totally fine. But then I think about so those are those games. All right, I'm sorry, I can't focus on play this. I think those games are good, but it's like, if we're being honest, it's the 5 true 3D Sonic games, or Mario games. And then he has a litany of like 2D games where he has like the classic 2D series, the NES games, the Super Nintendo games. He has the the Yoshi's Island spinoff, if you want to count that. But then he also has Aw You Trick. Oh, you gotta. Where you at though? I'm not dying a bunch like I did in the Tails run. That was really pathetic. Okay. I'm sorry, just focus. Just focus. Oh, that's clean. That's clean. That's clean. That's clean. That's clean. We got it. We got it. We got it. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, that was so close. I think they made it harder. They must have made it harder because this is crazy. Oh, yeah, there's no Sonic here. That's so weird that the camera shifts like that. I hate that. Whatever. You have the 2D games, classic series, some of the spin-offs, whatever, the Game Boy games, and then you have, the new Super Mario Brothers series, which was, I think, a little bit overdone, but they were still fine. But it's like what I'm basically getting at is that Mario made a point, Nintendo made a point, of creating 2 distinct playstyles for Mario and basically keeping them separate, right? There was no point where they're like, oh, we're gonna put Mario in. Oh, I hate this little piece right here. Just get over it. No point we're gonna put 2D Mario in Mario, or in 3D Mario, and we're not gonna put, well, like, really, like, not in a major way where it's like, oh, there's a distinct gameplay style, the way that they did with Sonic, where it's like, oh, we put classic Sonic in 2D, or in the 3D games, and like that was just a little silly, and kind of the same way they did with like the 2D games, where it's like, oh, Sonic Rush, it's the modern formula. Well, I guess it wasn't at the time. It became the modern formula, but then you go back and you have games like Sonic Generations for the 3DS, where it's like, oh, we have modern Sonic in a 2D game. We try to make it 3D with like the way certain things happen in the game, like the way perspective shifts and all that, but it's modern Sonic from the 3D titles restricted to a 2D plane, and I don't like that. I would prefer if they just did the Mario thing and made the series the same, like, or made 2 separate series where it's like, hey, we have 3D Sonic, we have 2D Sonic. That said, I'm saying all this to say, now I think we're getting to that point where they might be doing that, because, oh, I don't want to go this way, do I? Yeah, I do. They might be getting to that point where Sonic Superstars is like a 2D game, the same way, Sonic Mania is a 2D game, the same way this collection is a 2D game. And then hopefully we don't have to see classic Sonic show up again in like a Sonic Forces capacity. Because what I'm getting at here is that Sonic's team is not good at doing two things at once. They can't walk and chew gum. They can't. Sonic Frontiers was abysmal because the level design had to accommodate both Sonic and regular Sonic, or classic Sonic and modern Sonic. Even though they don't go through the same stages, I feel like resources might have been split too much, and the modern Sonic stages suffered. They were terrible. Classic Sonic stages were also terrible, but modern Sonic stages were especially terrible because they weren't good. They felt like Sonic Color stages if they were like made while the dude was like the developers were sleeping. Like they were just so basic, and I hate Sonic Colors so much. It's I hate when people are like, oh, I love Sonic Colors is the best 3D Sonic game. Like, bro, shut up before I stick a needle in your eye. It's just they're not good. Sonic Color stages work in service of the freaking power-ups and not as Sonic games. Like Sonic Colors is basically trying to be a freaking, I don't know, freaking Mario 3 where he has like transformation like the dang frog and the freaking Tanuki. Like, I don't like that you have to use the powers to get through stages a lot of times, or that like it's expected that you use the powers. Like, you should just be able to play the stage of Sonic, because if the gameplay isn't Sonic, if the gameplay isn't Sonic, then it's not a Sonic game. It's just a game where you play as a freaking rodent, marsupial, mammal. I don't know, but you play as Sonic and it's not fun. Anyway, yeah, I hope that Sonic Superstars starts a trend where we get semi-regular Sonic games. Oh, look at Amy, look at Amy, look at Amy. Oh, she holds her head because it's so big. Watch out. Alright. What is her up looking? Her up animation like? Oh, she don't got one. She don't got one. She don't got one. That's crazy. Does she teeter? Does my girl teeter? My girl don't. Look at she teetering. Whoa. She's having fun. Oh, she don't got that jump. I forget about that. Get over there. Alright, let's just finish this game. So yeah, Sonic Frontiers, nope. Sonic Forces sucked. Sonic Frontiers is pretty good. I'm gonna play that today too. Sonic Superstars looks like it could be good. Camera might be a little too close. Level gimmicks, I am seeing level gimmicks though, like with the Chaos Emeralds and how they give you the different powers and all that junk. I'm not exactly looking forward to that, because it's like they're trying to shoehorn the colors powers back in, and nobody wants. I just want good 3D platforming. Why is it that I can play these games for the better part of 20 years, like, and just keep playing these games nonstop? Like, there's no real reason why I should be playing these games as frequently as I do, but I do because I enjoy them. I can't say that about pretty much any other Sonic game. Like, there's other games that I'd like to play like this. I'd like to play the Adventure series like this. Sonic Adventure, I would love to play this. I can't play Sonic Adventure like this. Sonic Adventure 2, I would love to play this. I try, and I don't like it enough to be able to just pick up and play. Come on, you can get out of there. Get out of there. Alright, cool. Sonic Adventure 2, I would love to play. Sonic Heroes, I sort of can because it's styled like a classic game, more so than Sonic Adventure. Sonic Adventure was like leading back towards that with a stage-based layout and no open like hub worlds. Sonic Heroes is basically a 3D 2D game, which I kind of like, and I like the team-based thing, like, because especially watching Sonic the Sonic OVA when it's like Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles together. Like, I always thought that was really cool. And they kind of translate that into Sonic Heroes, where you have the team and you go through a whole game with 3 characters. Like, that's kind of fun. Sonic Heroes might be one of my favorite 3D Sonic games. It's not perfectly executed because, you know, you have to. It's not perfect. Whoa. It's not perfectly executed because, you know, you got to play the game 4 times to get the true ending, basically. That said, it's pretty darn good. It's pretty dang solid, my boy. See, she can like hit everything. Yeah, I like when the guy does that too. That's cool. I like the operatic junk in here. No. Oh, wait. Where is it? Get that good jump. Here we go. Can I hit? Can I cheese him? Is he invulnerable? He might be invincible. He might be invincible, so that's fine. Yeah, he might be invincible. Just when he stops, I'm gonna check him out. Check me out, dog. Check me out, dog. Oh, what? If I didn't, oh my G, I gotta do it perfect. I'm not doing this again. I'm not doing this again, my G. And then he comes, and then he comes. He's coming to the left. There we go, just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Captain America. I love that quote. I really like that quote. I don't know why I like that quote so much. Ooh, that could have hurt me. Because I think that friggin' hitbox is still active when it's flickering. Alrighty. Oh, this is going to be so sad because usually Sonic shows up and Amy shows up and she's like, oh, I'm saving you. Oh, piss. Okay, that's cool. I almost screwed it. She just stands in the destruction. That's great. You just cut the credits? Oh no, it gives you the Sonic ending, doesn't it? Yeah, that's kind of lame. Oh, that's so weird. Amy just saved herself, but really... Look, she's like, oh, I'm so scared. I love how expressive she is. That's the thing. Like, I get it. She's supposed to be like a little girl, and that makes sense. Like, I don't like the idea that like Sonic is now like 15 or whatever. Like, it's fine. I get it. You're trying to appeal to an older audience, but it's okay if Sonic is like a nameless or an ageless hedgehog. I like how Kirby, for example, they're like, he has the intelligence of like an 8-year-old child, just with, you know, bloodlust and an insatiable appetite. But I guess that's not that different from an 8-year-old child. I don't know. I like this. I like this freaking Amy. All right. Oh, I think Naoto Oshima. Big Island. Is that because so Oshima means like Shima is island? Was Naoto? I don't know how that translates to big, but that's so much. I never paid any attention until now. That makes sense though. It's a play on this freaking game. That's crazy. Alright, that's 21 minutes of Sonic CD as Amy. I did the full playthrough. I might make a playlist and just put 2 episodes in the playlist. This is such a good song. I love when freaking Japanese artists, Japanese musicians, just like put hip hop in their music. Like, it's such an 80s thing. Just like, oh, hip hop is cool. We're just gonna get a random rapper to lay down a verse. Even though this wasn't the 80s or 90s, but still, it's crazy. Alright, we're gonna just skip this because that's a lot of that. Oh, look at the cutscene. It would be nice if they bothered to make new cutscenes, but nope, he's gonna go off and fly into Sonic 2. Look at her, she's so adorable. She's just doing her little tarot cards. I like that they're silent too because it adds so much more expression to them. Like, they have to convey emotion, and their eyes have to be more expressive. Look at that, she's having fun. She's adorable. I like the little headband. I love that too. Tails is like, oh, I'm here. Oh, where'd that come from? Like, that's great. That's great. All right, so that is Amy and Sonic CD. Next time we're gonna come back, we're gonna play Knuckles and Sonic CD. I might actually do a full playthrough with like the emeralds and everything, or the time tones and everything, but we'll see. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.